All right, guys, welcome back to Toriano Knows Ball. Congratulations to all the Jacksonville Jaguars fans for an amazing first round. This has been a phenomenal night. As you all know, we have selected Travis Hunter at second overall. We did trade a 2026 first round pick, as well as the 36th overall pick in this year's draft. This package was a big one, and I mean, it's worth it though. You're getting a player that is going to fill two positions of need at once, potentially be an all-pro player at either position, and really lifts the ceiling of this roster, in which they said they will do in the draft. And you get a clear-cut superstar player that's going to bring a lot of attention to Jacksonville, which has been missing since Trevor Lawrence's rookie season. And we know how that ended up. That was a whirlwind of attention, and Urban Meyer was not the guy for this job. But this time around, I think you have the guy for the job in Liam Cohen, and a new aggressive, well approached James Gladstone as the GM, who is prepared, who is attentive, who is bold, and is ready to turn Jacksonville into a premier destination and a premier football team. And I think this has set the tone for what this regime is going to do, what their MO is going to be, and the type of players they are going to bring in. There's no more playing around in Jacksonville. I think they will own the AFC South. I don't think that's hyperbole. I don't think that's an exaggeration. This team was in so many one-score games. They were a play away in so many games. And now you get a guy that can really put you over the top and get you to the playoffs alongside Trevor Lawrence, Brian Thomas Jr., Josh Hines Allen, Travon Walker. I'm hoping that we're able to land an edge three, a safety, maybe a nose tackle in this draft. The offensive line, you still can improve upon it, but this was not the biggest need anymore. You addressed the offensive line in free agency. You needed a secondary player, and you needed a second option on offense. And Travis Hunter gives you both. So I'm really excited. If you watch the live video, you'll see the live reaction on my page. I will be putting that on socials, hopefully, and chopping that up and editing it. And I am so excited for Travis Hunter to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. This is something that I had been hopeful for. We hadn't really talked about it too much on here on the channel, but this is something that I will talk a lot about on the socials. If you're really paying attention to what a lot of people are saying, they were really hoping for Hunter, and the trade talks just steamed up so quickly, so fast over the course of the past 24 hours. We knew they had a deal in place. If Cleveland was going to accept it was the challenge. And as soon as Cleveland entered the clock, James Gladstone called them and really locked it in. So Travis Hunter wanted to be a Jacksonville Jaguar. That's a big key. Very excited for him to actually want to be in Jacksonville, for this to be one of his favorite teams, if not his favorite team. He watched every game last season and was hopeful he could be a Jacksonville Jaguar. We know he has a foundation of a relationship with Trevor Lawrence, meeting him at the Adidas tournament. And this has been, a whirlwind of a night, and it's going to continue to possibly trend that way as they still have the assets to trade up into the second round. So you're looking at a Jaguars team that is calculated, cool, crisp, making moves, landing marquee players. This is what we do now. So I am really excited. My adrenaline is pumping. I am so happy to have a marquee player here in Jacksonville alongside our two-star players on offense, and potentially have a real big superstar on defense. We just saw a cornerback win Defensive Player of the Year in Patrick Surtain Jr., and I think Travis Hunter has that type of potential as well. So I'm excited. I give this an A+ grade. I'm comfortable with the capital that they gave up. They still can make moves and get higher draft capital this upcoming weekend. But having a first next year, to me, is not the downfall of this trade. I honestly think that Travis is worth 2 first-round picks, at being that he can play as a star receiver and a star corner. I'm not concerned about that. Losing 36 was something that I did not want to give up, but in this instance, I'm comfortable with it because I know what type of player we're getting. They got a 4th round in return. They have the assets in 70 and 104 to where they can move into the 50s. So this is a chance. There's a chance that Jacksonville jumps up into the 50s and lands a marquee player at, say, safety, defensive tackle, edge, wherever they want to go get a guy. If they have a guy that's still in the 30s or the 40s on their board and they want to jump into the second round, they can go do that. So I still have this as an A+ grade. I'm not concerned about next year's draft. I'm not really in tune with what's going on for that class yet. I know it's going to be a strong quarterback class, but we don't need a quarterback. And it's not the 2027 class, which is going to be completely elite. So we did not give up a 2027 first. Let's make that clear. It was a 2026 first. 2027 is going to be a much better class than this class in 2026. So giving up a 2026 first is not going to sway my mind. You can talk about it in the comments. You might talk to me on socials about it. That is not going to change my opinion on this trade. They did not give up too much. We actually got more than I would have expected in return. We got more than just the second overall pick. So I think James Gladstone cooked here. You can let me know what you think in the comments below. Once again, go Jaguars. I'm excited for what's happening. Travis Hunter, welcome to Jacksonville. Welcome back to Florida. West Palm Beach, baby. Like this is something that we dreamed about, that we talked about, and it's finally here. So I will be wearing this jersey from now on draft nights. This is my Jalen Ramsey jersey. I wore this for good luck, hoping that we get the best player in the draft once again, and we did. So I'm excited. You can hear it. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you're watching, please like, comment, and subscribe. Continue to follow the coverage, and thank you guys for everything. You guys have a wonderful night. Let's go Duval, and let's go Jaguars.